Hello and welcome to our channel. Today we're going to talk about one of the most popular and beloved pets around the world, dogs. Dogs are known for their loyalty, affection, and intelligence, but it's important to remember that they also require a lot of care and attention. In this video, we'll be discussing how to train your dog. Before you start training your dog, it's important to establish a few things. First, decide on the behavior you want to train. It's best to start with basic commands like sit, stay, and come. Then, make sure you have the right tools. You'll need treats, a leash, and a collar or harness. It's also important to choose a quiet and distraction-free area for training. The most effective way to train your dog is through positive reinforcement. This means rewarding your dog for good behavior instead of punishing them for bad behavior. When your dog performs the desired behavior, give them a treat or praise them with enthusiastic words and petting. Let's start with the basic command, sit. Hold a treat in front of your dog's nose and then slowly move it up and back towards their tail. As their head follows the treat, their bottom will naturally lower down into a sitting position. When they sit, give them the treat and praise them. Repeat this several times until they can do it without the treat. Now, let's move on to stay. Put your dog in a sitting position and show them a treat. Say stay and then take one step back. If they stay in the sitting position, give them the treat. Continue to take small steps back until you can walk across the room without your dog moving. Finally, let's teach them come. Start by standing a few feet away from your dog and calling their name. When they come to you, give them a treat and praise them. Gradually increase the distance between you and your dog and practice calling them to come. When your dog exhibits bad behavior, it's important to correct them in a calm and assertive manner. This means using a firm tone of voice and body language rather than physical punishment. For example, if your dog jumps on someone, tell them no and gently push them down. Consistency is crucial when it comes to dog training. Make sure everyone in your household uses the same commands and rewards, and that you practice every day. Remember, training your dog is a lifelong process, so be patient and persistent. One important thing to keep in mind when training your dog is to use clear and consistent commands. Dogs respond best to simple and direct commands, so avoid using lengthy phrases or complicated words. Stick to one-word commands like sit, stay, and come, and use the same tone of voice each time you give the command. Another key aspect of dog training is timing. Dogs learn best when they receive rewards and praise immediately after performing the desired behavior. So, make sure to praise your dog right away when they obey a command. If you wait too long, your dog may not understand what they're being rewarded for. It's also important to be patient and persistent when training your dog. Dogs learn at different rates, so don't get discouraged if your dog doesn't pick up a command right away. Keep practicing and rewarding good behavior, and eventually your dog will learn what you're asking of them. It's important to remember that every dog is different and may require different training techniques. For example, some dogs may respond well to clicker training, while others may need more traditional methods. It's up to you to determine what works best for your dog and adjust your training methods accordingly. There are a few signs that can help you determine whether your dog is responding well to your training. Your dog is making progress. If your dog is consistently improving and showing signs of learning, such as responding correctly to commands, then it's likely they are responding well to your training. Your dog is eager to learn and please you. If your dog is excited to train and eager to please you, then they are likely enjoying the training process and responding well to your positive reinforcement. Your dog is calm and relaxed. If your dog is relaxed and calm during training sessions, it's a good sign that they are comfortable with the training and not feeling stressed or anxious. Your dog is exhibiting good behavior outside of training sessions. If your dog is exhibiting good behavior outside of training sessions, such as walking calmly on a leash or not jumping on people, then it's a sign that they are internalizing the training and applying it to their everyday behavior. Your dog is bonding with you. Finally, if your dog is bonding with you and showing signs of trust and affection, it's likely that they are responding well to your training and enjoying the time they spend with you. In general, if you are consistently seeing progress and positive behavior changes in your dog, then it's a good sign that your training is effective and your dog is responding well. It's important to make sure that your dog is comfortable during training sessions to ensure that they have a positive experience and are able to learn effectively. Here are some tips to help make your dog more comfortable during training sessions. Choose a quiet and distraction-free location. Dogs can easily become distracted by their surroundings, so it's important to choose a location that is quiet and free from distractions. For example, you might want to train your dog indoors in a quiet room or outdoors in a fenced-in yard. Use positive reinforcement. Positive reinforcement is a key aspect of effective dog training, and it can also help make your dog more comfortable. Use treats, praise, and other rewards to reinforce good behavior and help your dog feel more relaxed and confident. Keep training sessions short and frequent. Dogs have short attention spans, so it's best to keep training sessions short and frequent. Aim for 10 to 15-minute sessions a few times a day, rather than one long session. Use a comfortable collar or harness. Make sure that your dog is wearing a comfortable collar or harness, and that it's properly fitted. A collar or harness that is too tight or uncomfortable can cause your dog to feel anxious or uncomfortable. Take breaks. If your dog seems to be getting tired or stressed during a training session, take a break. Give your dog a chance to rest and relax before continuing with the training. By following these tips, you can help ensure that your dog is comfortable and relaxed during training sessions, which will help them learn more effectively and enjoy the process of training. Consistency is an essential part of dog training and can greatly impact your dog's ability to learn and follow commands. Here are some important things to keep in mind when it comes to consistency in dog training. Use the same commands. It's important to use the same commands consistently so your dog can learn what each command means. For example, if you use "come" one day and "here" the next day, your dog may become confused and not understand what you want them to do. Use the same rewards. Consistency also applies to the rewards you give your dog for good behavior. Use the same treats or toys each time and praise your dog in the same way each time. This will help your dog learn what behaviors are. Be consistent with rules. If you want your dog to follow certain rules, such as not jumping on the couch or not begging at the table, it's important to enforce those rules consistently. If you allow your dog to jump on the couch one day but not the next, your dog may become confused and not understand what is expected of them. Consistency across family members. If multiple people in your household are involved in training your dog, it's important to make sure everyone is using the same commands and rewards. This will help your dog learn more quickly and avoid confusion. By being consistent in your training approach, you can help your dog learn more quickly and become a well-behaved companion. Remember, consistency is key to successful dog training. Dogs have relatively short attention spans, which means they can become easily distracted during training sessions. Here are some things to keep in mind when working with your dog's short attention span. Keep training sessions short. Dogs can become bored or overwhelmed if training sessions are too long. Keep training sessions to 10 to 15 minutes at a time and try to fit in a few sessions throughout the day. Use positive reinforcement. Positive reinforcement is a powerful tool in dog training and can help keep your dog engaged and focused. Use treats, praise, and other rewards to reinforce good behavior and help your dog stay motivated. Minimize distractions. Dogs can become easily distracted by their surroundings, so it's important to minimize distractions as much as possible during training sessions. Choose a quiet and distraction-free location and limit any loud noises or other distractions. Keep things interesting. Dogs can become bored if training becomes too repetitive. Keep things interesting by varying the commands you're working on, introducing new training tools or toys, and mixing up the rewards you give your dog. End on a positive note. If your dog starts to lose focus or become distracted during a training session, it's important to end on a positive note. Give them a final treat or praise, and try again later when they're feeling more focused. By keeping these tips in mind, you can help your dog stay focused and engaged during training sessions and make the most of their short attention span. That's it for today's video on how to train your dog. We hope you found these tips helpful. If you have any questions or suggestions for future videos, please leave them in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more videos on pet care and training. Thanks for watching.